Love you too. Morning, crew. My wife is off for a run. It is, in fact, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I turn here, you'll be able to see the light outside. Yeah, it's getting light. And you can guess where I'm headed. Actually, I'm heating up water, so I'll have tea when I get back. But going down to the river, gonna see how this goes this morning. I have my timer. I messed around with it and it seemed to work the last time I used it. In between times not working, so we're gonna test it out again. The car's already running. We're gonna head out. So yeah, it's the thermometer says it is 1.6 degrees air temperature. However, there is ice all over the vehicle here. Ice on the hood. You can see. So it's been colder. As we get in my dark vehicle. So actually I gotta open my... Oh goodness. I'm gonna have to defrost. Actually, I should have set that up to do that. That ought to get me there. Sea heater on high. Woohoo! Anyway, because of the cool weather, Sarah's car was giving the soft tire light, or the tire pressure light. So I actually went and dug out my air compressor and pumped up her tires. And I also did the Land Cruiser, and I took it out because of late, you know, most of the runs I've done in the Land Cruiser are this, you know, running down to the river and back. And so I took it out on the freeway just to run it for a while. And when I tried to start it up this morning, it started to turn over and then died. And the connection to the positive to the negative on the battery had come loose. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. I just shoved it back on for this morning just because I want to go down to the river and be in the river around sunrise. So yeah, it's good to be back in Pendleton. We're seeing people, which is really nice. Getting to hang out. We had a potluck at our house on Monday night after we got home Sunday, and we're having another potluck tonight. And then the kids will arrive on Wednesday for Halloween, which we're really looking forward to. Actually, Taryn should be back from college tonight. Actually, I almost said university, which is what I would say in the UK. Because in the UK, when people say college, they mean high school. So, yeah, we're keeping busy. We went out to dinner with friends. We've had coffee with friends. We, you know, are trying to stay in touch. I mean, it is interesting how the fact that we're not here as much, and I've talked about this before, means you have to be super intentional about how we spend our time when we are here, which has been really good for me, honestly, because it's easy to just float through and not do stuff. So it looks like the river is up significantly. Make sure I got both my gloves here. Put my timer in my pocket. It's nice and warm in the car. So, So obviously it's lighter out here than it is in the car. I'll give you a look at what we've got up here. Look at that. So the water level is probably a foot higher than it was when I was here on Monday morning. We had a lot of rain over the last few days and it's been warmer, but then it was cold last night, so I'm not sure. So all of this area, there's a couple big rocks like right there, and I was standing on those rocks a couple days ago. As it is, obviously, I'm gonna have to walk into those rocks. Wow. Oh wow, this is all. So this was a beaver dug in here and created a little lodge at one point, was staying there a couple years ago, and now that's all eroded out. These trees are gonna come down at some point, I suppose. Anyway, river's pretty turbid. Woohoo! So my feet are already. So let me show you how deep I am here. So I've almost got my coat in the water here. So I'm going to stand up on these rocks right here for the moment. I'm going to stick this over here. You're already 10 minutes in. I will cut this down, I promise you, so you won't have to watch all of this. Oh no, I was going to tell you that when I was here on Monday, last Monday, I did drop my phone in the water because it was it was dark and I was using the phone as a flashlight right after I got out of the water, and I ended up dropping it in the water. Oh my goodness, much deeper than it was. Like I said, foot deeper. All right, we'll see if that lasts and works. Should be set to 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's at least a foot deeper, maybe even more. Oh yeah, the light's gone off. What time is it on there? 17 minutes? So I'm probably pretty close to 6 minutes now. It was like 9 minutes when I set up the camera. I don't know if you can see, but the sky over there is pink. I don't think you can see that. That's out of the vision of the camera. But the sun is definitely. Oh yeah, the sky over here is lovely as well. Oh, I see the light has come back on again. So yeah, my timer is totally borked. But I figure that's got to be around 6 minutes. Feels really nice though, honestly. I'm good and cold. I'm going to get out and I'm going to check the temperature of the water. I imagine it's still around 6 degrees. It doesn't feel that. I mean, it's cold, obviously, but it doesn't feel like deathly cold. And my plan today is to go home and work out once I get home. I've been working out. I've been working out every morning since we got back. And actually, I'm doing a Welsh lesson while I work out, which is almost perfect because the Welsh lessons are 37 minutes, between 35 and 40 minutes. So it's kind of the perfect length. Normally, I set the timer to 35 minutes to work out. So I'm going to actually move the camera so you can see the sky over here, what I was looking at. So yeah, the sun is starting to come up. The sky is kind of, with this wide angle lens, it's hard to see. But so I'm gonna pop out here and dry off and see if I can get out without falling on these slippery rocks. Let's see, there's a foothold. At least my hands aren't gonna freeze. My gloves aren't freezing anything. Actually, I don't know if you can see the sky over there is getting pink above the blue, which is really pretty. So before I put in the thermometer, I'm gonna dry off a little bit. You're gonna stay at 6.9. Oh, we're still dropping a little bit. Yeah, I suspect it's right around 6 if I left it in there, but I'm not going to leave it in there. Oh, my hands are cold, so I can't like this. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not going to leave that in there any longer. It's down to 6.6 now. It's still dropping, but yeah, so it could be even warmer than that. But I guess with the rainfall. So now, I've got to remember that this is a big drop off when I step down here. There we go. So, yeah, I guess I hope you're having a good morning. Maybe I'll end this here. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.